Welcome back, folks. Sport Federation TV, carrying on talking about sport in the province, across the districts, the various codes. You will know that over the last, we've been speaking about equestrian sports for a long time. And of course, one of the reasons we speak so often about equestrian sports is there are so many different codes, so many different disciplines within the equestrian structure, such as show jumping and gymkhana and showing and eventing. And so, of course, a lot of different sport codes. But one of the codes that we've in fact have touched on over the course of the last year and a half has been endurance sport. And joining me on the line now is Odet van Wyk, who's just returned from Spain at the World Equestrian Endurance Championships. I hope I've got that right. Odet, did I say that correctly?
Yes, it was the World Championships for endurance.
So just give us before we talk about your record and your history and so on, just tell us, for the viewers' sake, what is endurance riding?
So endurance riding is obviously then a horse sport where you do horse riding, but over longer distances. So it ranges from 40 kilometers up to 160 kilometers, where you do it in one day with one horse. And it's very about the horse's fitness and getting him to go further and further.
So where does it all start for you? Again, before I start talking about your recent excursion international competition, because we know that that's a big event, I want to kind of build up to that. Where did it start for you? How long have you been doing endurance riding?
So we started as a family in 2012 with our first endurance ride. And because I've ridden horses for all my life, from age of 4, I think I started riding horses. But then friends of ours started doing endurance, and we also as a family wanted to do some sport together. So that's where it all started for me.
Big competitions? What was the first big competition for you?
The first big competition internationally was in 2018 when I did the World Equestrian Championship, which was in the USA.
So are you not considering local competitions that big anymore? Are you've reached you've reached that level now where you can beat them all at a local level?
Yes, I wouldn't say it's very difficult for us South Africans to go overseas. So for me, a big event for South Africa is definitely the South African international competition, SAIC, which we call it. But that's also big. But it's a great opportunity to go overseas and compete internationally. Yeah.
So equestrian sports is delivering some real successful athletes out of the Western Cape. We've been speaking about endurance riding for a while now. This is a big event, the World Championships that you've just attended. Tell us a little bit about the event itself.
Yes, it's a very big event. Like, every country can send a team to support the country, or represent the country. And so every country can send 5 team members. And then it was in this particular event was in Pisa, in Italy, and really top class. All the best of each country come to compete, and just amazing to see all the professionalism of all the riders there, and also their crew.
Is it difficult to compete? I mean, from an endurance perspective, where you are going into foreign territory? I mean, I would imagine in a normal competition, there's an arena, there's one place, you can see it all in front of you, and you know where you're going to compete in the next hour or the next few days. But with endurance riding, I would imagine that once you leave the starting blocks, you don't really know what's coming around the next corner. That must be tough?
Yeah, it's quite an daunting experience sometimes, because you don't know what exactly the course is going to look like. but yeah, they beforehand they give you kind of like an outline of, yeah, it will be sandy or hilly, but yeah, you just have to be ready for anything, because the weather and everything plays a role in how it goes on the day.
You placed 12th here. That sounds like a pretty impressive achievement, to be number 12 in the world for endurance riding. Are you happy with your performance?
Yes, I'm very happy. Really, really honored to be able to not only ride there, but then also be successful and finishing well. Yeah, I'm really happy.
Was anything special for you about this event?
Yes, it was absolutely amazing. Like the scenery there was incredible. Just so beautiful. It was so fun to ride there on the grass and in the beautiful forest. Yeah, it was really special. And especially like after my previous experience, where the previous World Equestrian Games got, yeah, it was ended before everybody could finish, and just like seeing that everything flowed so well, it was really special.
Tell us a little bit about the horse that you were riding.
Yes, Saruk Donatella. So Saruk Donatella is a South African bred horse, and I rode her here in South Africa from 2015. Yeah, Saruk Arabians, they bred her out of like Bahraini bloodlines, but then also just South African, actually a cart horse. Her mother's line was cart horses.
Wow.
So yeah, just a special horse, which had a big journey with here in South Africa. But then she was sold to the Bahrainis in 2019, and yeah, that's how I got the opportunity to ride her again,
So,
because yeah, they're on the other side of the water, as I can say.
I mean, when you then got back together with Saruk, I mean, riding is obviously a big relationship between the rider and the horse. Did he know you?
I was actually scared about that. Like, will she know me when I
Or
get
she?
get
Yeah.
to her? And yeah, it was just amazing. Like the first time I got on her back, I was just like, this is the horse I know. Yeah, we had that connection back instantly. So it was really, really special.
An incredible story for you to come from South Africa, so far from home, to go compete in an international event, and for a horse who you used to ride back in South Africa, for you two to then join up again in a foreign country, and do so well. I mean, that's a fantastic story to. I mean, it must make you proud to be representing South Africa.
Yes, it was really, and I couldn't even dream about something like that to happen. And yeah, to ride not only for South Africa, but also like a horse that was bred here, and yeah, it just made that moment so much more special. It was incredible.
Odette, what comes next for you now? I mean, you're now at the top of the game. You are really flying the flag for South Africa and the Western Cape. What's the next big one for you now?
The next big one, which I hopefully will be able to go through, is next year. We have the World Equestrian Games, which is also in Italy, in Verona. So yeah, hopefully we can represent South Africa again there next year.
Is there a lot of preparation that gets to that point that you need to get to?
Yes, with the new FAI rules, you must be have ridden the horse at least 160 kilometer on that horse's back, so and finished. So yeah, there's a lot of preparation that needs to go in, and everything needs to work out. You can't just qualify on one horse. You need like one or two backup horses that if anything goes wrong. So there's a lot of preparation that needs to go into that.
Odette, we'll leave it at that. We'll say welcome back and congratulations on your fantastic performance. And we look forward to the progress and seeing what comes next.
Thank you. I'm really grateful for the opportunity and looking forward to what's coming next.
Thanks, Odette. There we go, folks. Odet van Wyk, world equestrian competitor, yeah, from the Western Cape, and what a fantastic story to meet up with her previous partner, the horse in another country, and then flying the flag for South Africa. Of course, we wish Odet the best of luck. We're looking forward to lots of photographs and videos as we go forward, folks. We'll be back in a sec, and we carry on talking about sport in the province.